John Benton and Chris Foerster, the offensive line coaches. Technically, it's just John Benton. Chris Foerster is like a game planning assistant. Chris Foerster used to be one of the highest paid offensive line coaches in the league. He was the guy down in Miami who had that scandal. You remember the scandal. I don't need to describe it. He got fired, and now he's sort of in the Niners organization, sort of, kind of. They're not really putting him front and center in the media guide, but he's there. So the brain trust of John Benton and Chris Foerster, I'm talking to you two. John and Chris, you guys are coaching the worst unit on the team. Mike McGlinchey has regressed under your tutelage. He was better as a rookie in 2018 than he is now in 2020. That's your legacy. Now, the rookie you guys got at right guard, Colton McKivitz, even worse. And the thing that McKivitz and McGlinchey have in common is they're soft. They are the McSoft twins, the McSoft right side of your offensive line. The fact of the matter is they sunk the season. Not those two. All five. They're the reason Jimmy Garoppolo's hurt. They're the reason the Niners aren't going to go to the playoffs. They're the reason drafting a quarterback in round one or trading everything for Matt Stafford isn't necessarily the solution. No quarterback's going to look good when you have less than 2 seconds to throw consistently. When you're under pressure, 60, 70% of your dropbacks. So what are we paying you guys for? McGlinchey's regressed. McKivitz hasn't improved. Daniel Brunskill's done a good job. Hey, good job, guys. You got Daniel Brunskill doing well. Laken Tomlinson regressed. And Trent Williams is having a pretty mediocre season by his standards. It's not like you've gotten the most out of him. So what are you guys doing? And particularly, not just player development, but technique. Mike McGlinchey in particular, 9th pick in the draft. He drops, he kick slides in pass protection. When he's setting up, bracing for contact, his hands are at his knees. Are you coaching that? Is that the new technique this year? Because it wasn't the technique your offensive lineman used last year when Joe Staley was on the team. Joe Staley would keep his hands cocked near his chest so he could get the first punch in against the defensive lineman. It worked for him. I remember the worst game Joe Staley ever had was 2012 against the Packers in Green Bay. He gave up 3 sacks to Clay Matthews, got his nose broken, bloodied. And we talked to him about that game for years. And he said, my hands were too low. I had to bring my hands up. And ever since he did that, he never had a game like that again. McGlinchey, raise your hands. I understand Trent Williams keeps his hands a lot lower than Joe Staley did. Trent Williams, if you think of the trench game as like boxing or combat, Trent Williams is like Muhammad Ali. He keeps his hands low, but he can still get quick punches in there on the defensive lineman. McGlinchey can't. He ain't Muhammad Ali. McGlinchey is that big, cumbersome dude in the playground who comes up to you and wants to fight with his hands down like this. Like, what's up, punk? What you trying to do? You know that kid who came up to you with his hands down and then just got punched. I never got in a fight as a kid, I'm just saying. You knew that kid who would walk up to someone with their hands down, what's up? And then get smacked in the face before they could raise their hands. That's McGlinchey. Dude, pick your hands up. But no, McGlinchey isn't in here. I'm talking to you, John. I'm talking to you, Chris. When McGlinchey keeps his hands at his knees, that reflects poorly on you. That makes me and everyone in the league think, is that what they're coaching him to do? Or is he just lazy? Is this a ridiculous technique from John Benton, or is John Benton not hammering the details? Is he allowing sloppy play like this? Either way, it's not good, John. Pick it up. The two of you. Chris, I don't even know how you're in this team, how you're in the NFL. It's the first time I've seen you in years. Thank you for coming. I hope you're not what I think you are right now. Let's just hope you've turned the corner. We need you here, Chris. John, I'm not done with you. One more thing about you, John. Accountability. You have the worst unit on the team. And every time one of these guys comes up to a post-game press conference, Mike McGlinchey, Laken Tomlinson, Trent Williams, they all say, yeah, I think I played pretty good. I think I did pretty well. I don't want to hear any of your offensive linemen say the word I ever again. They're a unit. They either play well together or they don't. They do not play well together. Joe Staley would never go to a press conference and say, hey, guys, I played well. I'll know. I played well. No, he would say, we didn't play well enough. We didn't play well enough. That's what your players don't say, and that's on you. Technique, accountability, where is it, guys? I don't ever want to hear one of your players say, I played well. They didn't. We didn't play well. Teach them. We didn't play well. Practice a mantra. We didn't play well. Mike, you say it. We didn't play well. Now, Trent, your turn. Now, all together. Let's get it. Let's get harmony. We didn't play well. You can get like a 4-part barbershop quartet. We get the bass guy in there. Ba 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 boo. Ba 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Lyman in there doing the falsetto. Oh, we didn't play well. Oh no. That's what I want to hear. A 4-part barbershop quartet at the post-game press conference. Lakin Tomlinson, Daniel Brunskill, 5-part. We didn't play well. In 5-part harmony. I don't ever want to hear one of your players say the word I again. That word is not in the football lexicon.